Yung pong sinasabi nila na nakipagsabayan po na gano. Ano pong gagawin niyo yung bata? Yung nga lang po sigawan ko, may takot na po sa akin eh. Tsaka nagpipinitensya yung bata. 15 years old, alam na po niyang matakot sa Panginoon.
So there will be roadblocks and checkpoints. So just the same, for us to be able to justify the use of firearm, it requires imminent threat, and that imminent threat is real, just to be able to justify the self-preservation of self-defense, Your Honor.
Oh. Pinagin mo kayo, pakiulit nga.
Yung last po na nabanggit ko, Mr. Chair, yung nagbigay ng warning yung ating mga responding police officer kay Joshua. Then sinabi na sumuko, Your Honor. But despite dun sa warning na binigay dun sa ating si Joshua, ay nagpaputok siya ng baril towards our responding police officer.
So kung kausapin yung nanay, naniniwala ba kayo sa sinabi ng pulis? Sabihin nyo nga, sabihin nyo nga.
Bilang isa
Kayo rito,
po-
sabihin. Dito kayo maupo. Sabihin nyo. Ayan, nakaharap po sa inyo. Okay, paliwanag nyo na.
Bilang isang ina po ni Joshua, napakapayat po na bata ni Joshua. Tsaka po,
Hindi,
hindi ko pa
hindi
po
po
naba-
yung hindi po yung katawan niya eh, no?
yung pong
Nakakita ako ng
ugat,
mga payat na tao na magaling bumaril eh.
yung pong sinasabi nila na nakipagsabayan po na gano. Ano pong gagawin niyo yung bata? Yung nga lang po sigawan ko, may takot na po sa akin eh. Tsaka nagpipinitensya yung bata. 15 years old, alam na po niyang matakot sa Panginoon. Paano niya pong gagawin yung mga paratang na yun? Tsaka
Saan po niya kinuha yung baril?
yun nga po yung tanong ko po eh, nung tinignan po namin yung bag, wala man lang po silang mapakitang ebidensya na may baril, kung ano-ano po, wala po akong nakita. Ang laman lang po nung bata ay laman po lang nung laman nung bag, yung makikita nila bata lang na damit. Pero maliban po sa 3 baril, yung pong pinaparatang, wala po ko talagang alam.
3 baril.
Sinabi po nila 3 baril daw po. 3 baril, may shabu, may lahat na po ipinaratang nila na meron daw pong inakyat na bahay. Kaya po, natulala na lang po ako eh. Kasi po napaka simple lang po ng buhay namin. Natandaan niyo po ako, Corpo, sabi ko pa sa inyo, ilang kuko ang nilinis ko po sa batang yan para lang po ibuhayin ko siya ng maayos. Tandang-tandaan niyo po.
Nakalagay ba siya sa listahan ng drugs sa Major Corpus?
Mr. Chair, we only acted with the request of the nearby police station to conduct dragnet operation. So ito po, Mr. Chair, hindi po siya planned operation. Ito po ay isang nag-responde lang po kami dun sa request ng katabi naming police station, Your Honor.
Okay ko, it's very clear na yung ating former president naglabas ng listahan ng mga drug peddlers and drug pushers.
Maisingit
What I'm
ko,
asking you right now is this.
maisingit
Is that
ko lang po.
boy, nakalista ba siya sa mga drug peddlers na nakita ninyo? O hindi nyo alam na nakalista siya among the drug peddlers and drug pushers?
Doon po sa Rosales, Pangasinan, Your Honor, ay wala po siya sa listahan, Your Honor.
Therefore, wala kayong tunay na ebidensya na drug pusher yung bata.
Your Honor, wala naman po kaming sinabi na drug pusher po yung yung
Hindi,
bata.
binaril napatay
Your Honor,
So ang gusto ko malaman ganito. Nasa listahan ba siya ng mga drug pusher? Sabi mo wala di ba?
yes,
So wala kayong
Mr. Chair.
sinasabing drug pusher siya. Therefore, napatay yung bata. Yun ang inaaway natin, napatay yung bata. Yun ang injustice eh. Napatay po yung bata. So do you realize, for example, Major Carrera, naniniwala po ba kayo na yung nangyari sa bata, injustice?
Yung nangyaring incident, Mr. Chair, ay hindi po yun plano. Kumbaga,
Therefore, kung hindi plano yun, injustice, correct?
Your Honor, nag-act lang po kami dun sa request ng Balongaw Police Station, which is adjacent municipality of Rosales, na mag-conduct ng dragnet operation, Your Honor. So kung wala po yung tawag ng Balongaw Police Station sa amin,
Let me ask
hindi po kami nag-conduct ng dragnet
Philippine
operation.
National Police dito, when there is a dragnet operation, so anong gagawin nyo? Do you should arrest the o kailangan gumamit na tayo ng dahas?
Hindi, Your Honor. Actually, by the circumstances na pinipresent niya ngayon, it's going to be a dragnet, so there will be roadblocks and checkpoints. So just the same, for us to be able to justify the use of firearm, it requires imminent threat, and that imminent threat is real, just to be able to justify the self-preservation of self-defense, Your Honor.
Oh. Madam, sagutin mo yung sinasabi nila.
May singit ko lang po kasi doon po sa aming lugar po, si Joshua po kilalang kilala po na magaling po sa computer. Ito nga po yung ano dyan eh, kung di po siya nawala, baka isa po siya sinali sa international pong Dota gamer po. Kahit sa barangay po namin, never po nagka-record yung anak ko. Ganun ko po sila pinalaki ng maayos po.
Bakit po siya nasama sa drug operation?
Kasi
Dragnet.
po, yung pong bata nagto-tournament at legit naman po sa aking nanay na lumalaban po siya sa iba-ibang lugar po eh. Dahil yun po talaga yung hilig po ng bata. Pero wala po kung kahit po nagdodota po yan, alam ko po araw-araw na ginagawa po niya. Binabantayan ko rin po yung anak ko. Kaya alam ko po kung yung mga sinasabi po nila, hindi ko po mapaniwala talagang kayang gawin po nung anak ko yun. Kasi gabi, tinitignan ko naman po yung anak ko eh. Kaya paano pong mangyayari yung ganong baratang po nila sa anak ko?
Congresswoman Castro, do you still have questions?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Ito nga yung kailangan talaga no parang merong mga loopholes or merong mga lapse or basta may loopholes doon sa pagde-define ng ating mga kapulisan on presumption of regularity at saka yung self-defense. So sinasabi naman po ng PNP na mahalaga yung buhay, kailangan ma-preserve ang mga life. Pero Mr. Chair, ilan bang life ang nawala? 6,000. 'Di ba? Sa report ninyo, ito mamaya, sa report ninyo merong 20,000. Merong 30,000. So ganun karami na unusual, unprecedented, 'di ba? Kung you have that in mind, yung preservation ng life, hindi ganon karami yung mamamatay. Okay? So siguro on the presumption of regularity, matanong ko lang siguro si Attorney Nery Colmenares tungkol dito sa presumption of regularity. Can you give us explanation po on light dito sa pinag-uusapan?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Actually, nag-admit naman ng PNP na dapat pag may namatay, walang presumption of regularity and rightly so. Nagtaka lang ako, ang sinasite nila, yung rules of engagement kasing tanong ng chair. Ang nababanggit, IAS. Pero there is no mention of IAS in the rules of engagement of the PNP since 2013. They're probably citing the new. Tinanggal nilang inquest eh. Before, Mr. Chair, inquest ang result ng
And
isang...
for the record, General Bakay, walang inquest na nangyari. Kaya nga nag-file sila ng complaint. Walang inquest
Kaya nga,
na nangyari doon sa doon sa insidente na yon. Tama ba yon, Attorney
I
Contis?
think so. Kasi ito,
Okay,
ito
attorney.
6,417 deaths. I would like to ask how many were ilan ang na-inquest doon? How can there be an inquest? And I don't think wala lang 10% ang na-inquest nila, Mr. Chair. Kasi unang-una muna, 52 cases lang. Secondly, naalala ko, humihingi ang DOJ ng data sa PNP. So if there was an inquest, hindi na humihingi dapat yung DOJ. Kasi nag-inquest sila, pero shortcut, Mr. Chair. Hindi na nag-i-inquest, para sa tingin ko kasi I'd like to find out, sa 6,417 o ilan man yon, ilan ang na-inquest doon? Kasi that shows one part of the pattern na parang hindi po nag-iimbestiga eh. Kasi under their rules, dapat may inquest. So kung 6,417 ang patay, 6,417 inquests. Pangalawa, IAS, paano pumasok ang IAS sa new rules? IAS administrative yon. Wala siyang jurisdiction to decide whether may krimen o walang krimen na nangyari. Dapat ang PNP ay magfa-file ng kaso sa isang pulis na involved sa isang operasyon na patay. Bakit? Kasi aminado ang pulis may patay. Aminado ang pulis na siya ang pumatay. So di may kaso. Ngayon, self-defense may jurisdiction ba ang pulis, chief PNP, na magsabi, absuelto ka pala? No, only courts can do that. Can the fiscal even dismiss a complaint? Wala lang DOJ dito. Pero ang fiscal, pag may nag-file na kamag-anak ng complaint doon, at tinanong niya sa counter affidavit ang pulis, at sinabi ng pulis na, nandun ako, pinatay ko, oo, tama yun, pero self-defense, the fiscal cannot dismiss the complaint. I'm just answering, Mr. Chair, the question.
Yeah.
So para sa akin, yung self-defense in People versus Makaslang. Ang sabi ng DOJ, we believe Mr. Makaslang had no intention to kill PO3 Kalumba.
Attorney, before you continue, no, I'd like to ask our new director of the NBI, no, being you have been a fiscal, di ba? And a judge, no. So, ito pinag-uusapan natin. So, what do you think of what we're talking about here? And perhaps bilang new director ng NBI, what could you have done and what you plan to do?
Una po, gusto kong ipaalam sa Honorable Committee sa period ng 2016 up to 2022 per record, meron kaming mga drug operation but zero casualties on both sides. Nahuli ho namin, wala nasaktan sa on the part of the NBI.
Wala po kayong dragnet operation.
Meron mga operation, sir, on drugs, but wala pong nasawi sa aming mga nakamay, no? Pati sa mga agents, wala naman po nasaktan.
From 2016 to
I can say up to present, Your Honor.
up to the present.
Yes, sir.
So, walang anumang collateral damage ang nangyari sa inyo.
Wala po, sir.
May sasagutin po ng Philippine National Police yan. Okay. So, ano pa ho? So, kung wala pong ano man nangyari, pero nagkaroon kayo ng dragnet operation as far as war on drugs is concerned.
Yes, sir. Meron po. But alam niyo po ang batas natin, ang NBI, hindi po namin primary jurisdiction ang drugs cases. Nasa batas po natin, ang primary jurisdiction niyan ay nasa PIDEA. As a matter of fact, ang SOP po sa lahat ng law enforcement agency, you cannot conduct drug operation without coordinating with the PIDEA. So, ganun po ang policy dyan. Ngayon, tungkol naman po sa tinatanong nyo na rules of engagement, being a former police officer, ang rules of engagement po, ang paggamit ng baril ay final option, last course. Wala ka nang magawa, tsaka ka lang gagamit ng baril. Ganun po. Gumagamit lang kami ng baril dahil sa self-defense, defense of stranger, yun lang po. Yung regularity na sinasabi in the performance of duty, sa last na pong part yun. Pero ang paggamit ng baril, kailangan talagang merong imminent danger on the part of the police officer. Laging sinasabi, final option. Ganun po.
Salamat, Director Jimmy Santiago. That is a revelation to us, no? Ha? Ibig sabihin, itong si Director Jimmy, naging police officer din tulad mo eh. Di ba? Pero sinabi niya, last option yung paggamit ng baril. The thing is, iniisip ko maigi ito eh. Dragnet operation, Major, hindi ikaw ang kumalabit ng baril. Okay? Anong ginawa mo ron sa kumalabit ng baril? ikaw na leader niya. Anong ginawa mo?
In this case, Mr. Chair,
Case. In the case that perhaps it's discussing right now.
Mr. Chair, gusto ko lang linawin na yung unang sinabi ko kanina na hindi po ako kasama dun sa...
Kung hindi ka kasama, pero kayo yung head eh.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
O therefore, kasama ka. Command responsibility, kasama ka.
Yes,
So
Mr.
anong
Chair.
ginawa mo ron? Saan ang baril?
Ang ginawa ko pong una, Mr. Chair, ay pinaresiban ko sila ng main
baril.
Yes,
Am I right?
Mr. Chair. Pina-explain ko po sila.
Did
Then-
you confiscate the gun?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Did.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So what else did you do?
We submitted the firearms to the crime laboratory or the forensic group for ballistic and cross-matching examination, Mr. Chair. And at the same time, the
What is the result of the forensic examination? As compared to the forensic examination done by an independent forensic. The council cannot coach the resource person. Please.
kindly repeat the question, Mr. Chair.
What is the result of the forensic examination done, as you have said? Because Attorney Conti gave us the result of the forensic done independently.
Your Honor.
Bago sagutin, Attorney, anong the resulta? You got the result, am I right?
The ballistic examination,
And you also
Mr.
be
Chair.
responsible enough as a police officer. Di ba? You're a major.
Yes, sir.
O, nung panahon yan, major ka ba o kapitan?
Major, Mr. Chair.
Major.
Yes,
So
Mr.
therefore, you're responsible.
Yes,
You were
Mr. Chair.
telling me that you're not responsible. Kaya hindi ikaw bumarel.
I am responsible, Mr. Chair.
Command responsibility, you are responsible.
Yes, Mr.
So
Chair.
what is the result of the forensic examination?
The ballistic examination, Mr. Chair, is, if I may, I will look to the result, Mr. Chair.
You may go ahead and make your comment, Attorney Conti, while he's looking.
Your Honor, first, the forensic examination that we conducted was on the body. It was a forensic pathology examination of the body, parang autopsy po. Because precisely, they did not conduct an autopsy. Second, Your Honor, as to this cross-matching ballistics test
They did not conduct an
An
autopsy on the victim.
on the victim's body po. Ito pong, ngayon, ito po yung binabanggit na forensic examination sa...
Okay, do you accept that you did not conduct an autopsy on the victim?
No, Mr. Chair. We make a request to our rural health unit,
So therefore,
Mr. Chair.
You are rejecting the statement of Tony Conti that you
Yes,
did not
Mr. Chair.
conduct an autopsy.
We conducted, Mr.
You
Chair.
did. Oo.
Yes.
Do you have the result of the autopsy?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Conducted by our municipal health officer, Mr. Chair.
You submit that to us also, okay? Please.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Sir Chair, meron lang akong tanong kay Major.
Yeah, go ahead, Congressman.
So gusto lang nating dito establish na hindi kayo wala po kayong there was no inquest in the incident. Nagkaroon po ba? Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So yun lang po, Mr. Chair. Hindi sila nag-conduct.
Because can I justify?
No. Kasi malinaw sa rule ninyo, di ba? Bawat may mamamatay, dapat may inquest. So wala nang justification doon, Mr. Chair.
But our area, the Rosales, Pangasinan or Rosales Police Station, has no duty inquest prosecutor during night time. So the incident
So, yun
was
na nga,
transpired
Yun na nga, Mr.
on
Chair.
3 a.m., Your Honor.
Well, so ang ano doon, walang inquest, walang nangyaring inquest. Okay? So hindi hindi nag-exercise ng due diligence ang pulis para ma-inquest kasi nandoon yan sa ano nyo. Hindi pwedeng sabihin nyo walang ano doon eh. Walang
That's called-
prosecutor.
You could have called an inquest fiscal. Eh. Usually, the head of the police station commander, kapag walang inquest fiscal, tumatawag yan sa inquest fiscal. You make an inquest. Ibig sabihin, you did not follow the procedure.
Because we have no duty inquest prosecutor in our
That's
area.
what I'm saying. You should have called an inquest fiscal. You cannot make an excuse that there is no duty prosecutor. Because that is the procedure of the Philippine National Police. General Bakay, enlighten me.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Based on the rules of the PNP, Police Operational Procedures, the inquest we're speaking about is the inquest we file against the suspects, not against the police officers. Because the presumption comes into play that although there is death, there is regularity.
I understand. General Bakay, I understand. Tama yun eh. Tama yung sanahe mo eh. Tama yung sanahe mo. It's not against the police officer. But still, the procedure should be that there is inquest that should be done. Tama, mali.
Yes, sir.
Wala
As I was
Therefore,
about to
your police officer here, Major Corpus, did not follow the procedure.
may I
Yes, go ahead.
can I add, Mr. Chair? Among the records we have submitted are about 10 resolutions from the prosecutor's office. An inquest proceeding was conducted. As I've said earlier, Mr. Chair, the inquest is to determine the propriety of the incident where there is death. There are resolutions we included in that submission.
Yes, Major
Mr. Chair,
Bakay, I
that,
don't think that you're answering my question here. What we're referring to is the death that happened during Major John Corpus time. Yung pong namatay, pinatay na 17-year-old. Siya na nagsabi na hindi na inquest eh. Now, of course, sa iba, meron kayo resolution. Pero siya na ang nagsabi dito, under oath, na hindi kayo nag-inquest. Therefore, you did not follow procedure.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Chair, for emphasizing that. Kasi mahalaga yun, sa lahat. Kahit na sa future, napapatayin pa in the name of operation daw ng police, no? Kahit na sino mamatay, whether police yan or yung ating mga kababayan, civilian na mga kababayan natin, whether police, lahat dapat ma-inquest. At mukhang tinanggal nyo na yan doon sa inyong doon sa inyong bagong procedure. Tama po ba, General Bakay? Tinanggal nyo na yan?
Yes, there is a clarification on the matter as to the inquest, Madam, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so siguro tignan din natin yan, Mr. Chair, kasi baka hindi pwede yung walang inquest talaga. Pipiliin lang yung i-inquest, depende kung sino yung mamamatay. 'Di ba? So hindi. Dapat lahat ng may nangyaring patayan, mamamatay, tao yan, kailangan maimbestigahan kung sino yan, yung pumatay dyan. Well, it is the judge, sabi nga ni Attorney Corminares, it is the judge who will determine talaga, no? Kung ito ay self-defense or regular or whatever, di ba? It is the judge, hindi yung IAS, no? Yung mag-iimbestiga dyan. Hindi naman kayo competent kasi administrative yung sa IAS. Okay? Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yeah, okay. Alam nyo, ito yun eh. Bakit namin tinatanong to? Because we're the ones making laws, General Bakay. You cannot do anything without Congress making laws on this. Di ba? I mean, in aid of legislation to, nais natin makapag-craft tayo ng batas na mayroong stringent measure as far as the procedures is concerned, as far as the rules of engagement is concerned, in aid of legislation. Ngayon, talagang ito, pag-aaralan po natin ito eh. Pagkatnais natin na hindi na maulit ang incident na ito sa inyo pamamalakad. Tama ho ba ako? I mean, kami rito, we are even protecting your own rights. Why? Because we do not want this to happen again. Palagay ko, lahat po ng ating kapulisan ngayon, tatanungin ko yung bawat pulis natin, ha? Oh, andyan si Major Francisco. Kaibigan ko yan. Andyan si Major Karamat. O ngayon lang kita na-meet, Major Karamat. Nagbita ba tayo minsan? Nagbita tayo minsan, di ba? Oh, tinan mo, ha? Okay. Naniniwala ba kayo na itong hearing na ito, it's not just for the victims, but it is for the rights of the Philippine National Police na hindi na maulit ang nangyari ng previous administration. Because I think all of you should realize na talagang maraming napatay. Sinabi nga po ni Director G. Santiago pero hindi po silang dragnet operation and they are connecting with PDEA. Walang napatay anuman sa kanilang operation. Dito rin sa atin, wag naman nating gawin to because we're very much concerned on this. This committee is after any kind of human rights violation. Di ba? Oo. Therefore, itong pag-craft ng batas na ito is to protect you also on this para hindi na maulit pa ang nangyaring ito. My goodness, yung sinasabi po ni Atty. Del Jokno, sana naimbitahan namin dito, na more than 20,000 napatay. Aba, pambihira. Kahapon, yung mga biktima na nagkikwento, kahit ako nanghina ako Narinig ko. Ngayon ko lang narinig. Oo. Mistaken identity. Alright. Bata, napatay. Whether it be, meron niyang baril, for example, it is not the duty of the policeman to fire first. To warn, yes. As you have said, hindi ka nag-conduct ng hindi mo ang tawag doon ini-inquest yan. So ang tanong nga dito ay ganito So anong legal basis mo? Ba't di mo in-inquest?
Your Honor, in our PNP-POP, there is an exemption, Your Honor, that in the absence of duty inquest prosecutor, we can proceed with our investigation, Your Honor.
It's an exemption? May general bakay? Nasaan po yung exemption? Saan nakalagay yung exemption? Meron po bang exemption na kapag hindi makatawag ng prosecutor, pwedeng hindi i-inquesto? Meron bang exemption?
Sir.
I believe, sir, in all the police operational procedures, there is, Your Honor.
You
Yeah,
submit to us your procedures on this, okay?
Yes, Your Honor, all the police operational procedures, sir.
Because
Wilson.
ako naniniwala ko that the head of the station command, whatever it is, should call an inquest fiscal to inquest. That should be the procedure here. Siguro ito, pag kinakailangan, pag-usapan na natin itong mga bagay na ito, napakahalaga Attorney Colmenares, you have your own statement. Go ahead.
Yeah, una muna sa inquest, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, of 6,417, ako, Mr. Chair, tingin ko buenas na pag may 200 dyan na inquest. Ang problem dyan is hindi na i-inquest, kaya ang DOJ bulag for a long period of time. Kasi ang DOJ, nahumingi sila ng datos from the PNP. In 2021 nung may ICC case na doon pa lang sila humingi, sabihin wala silang inquest. Kung meron man konti. Pangalawa, Mr. Chair, sa totoo lang, kahit mag-inquest ang piskal, ang tanong lang naman ng piskal dyan, ikaw, may patay, totoo, yes. Ang sabi, kasi nung pumatay, ako, probable cause na po yan Ang sabihin ng piskal, ganun ba? Pero self-defense po, di sa judge ka na magpaliwanag niyan kasi piskal lang ako. That was the decision in People versus Macas lang. Ang sabi ng DOJ, naniwala kami, wala ka namang intensyong patayin si PO3 Kalumba. Kaya lang yung self-defense claim mo, sa korte mo yan sasabihin. Kami na mga piskal o IAS o Chief PNP ay hindi pwede. Pangalawa, ang inquest po, hindi totoo na ang inquest para sa patay. Walang ini-inquest po na patay, wala na pong kaso yan Hindi, ang inquest para sa pulis. Nasa rules of engagement nilagay kasi para yan sa police rules of engagement. Kaya it's not true that is for the dead. Bakit mag-inquest ang piskal sa patay? Di sabihin niya, oh, guilty ka pala, kakasuhan kita, patay? That's really absurd, Mr. Chair. Kaya I don't think General Bakay was very forthright. He could have made a mistake, but no one inquests the dead. The police is the one being inquested kasi may namatay, self-defense, inadmit niya, pumatay ako ng tao, which is a crime under the revised penal code, pero self-defense. So, siya ang i-inquest ng piskal kung totoo o hindi. But sabi ko nga, Mr. Chair, last point.
Neri, do you believe that the policeman has the right to use his gun in self-defense?
Yes, Mr. Chair, there's always a right to do that. Ang sinasabi lang ng
As a lawman, whether it be self-defense or not, does he have the right to use the gun?
self-defense, Mr. Chair. Kaya
Only on self-defense.
self-defense, Mr. Chair, kasi sabi nga ng karaming sila Judge Santiago na last resort mo yun eh. Hindi yun yung first resort. Sumigaw lang, di ba? So, tingin ko last resort, pero may crime na nangyari. Kaya kung may crime na nangyari, may kaso yan. The IAS, the PNP, and whoever investigates have no jurisdiction or power to acquit a person who killed another. It must be through the courts. Even the fiscal ano pang probable cause ang hahanapin ni fiscal, inquest man yan o anumang preliminary investigation. Andyan na yung probable cause, Mr. Chair. May patay, inamin niya, siya ang pumatay. So probable cause na yan. Whether or not is self-defense, bahala ka na sa korte. Only the judge, because it is a matter raised as a defense, self-defense. Kaya sa akin, the rules of engagement are clear at nagulat ako na ngayon tinanggal nilang inquest. Ngayon naging purely PNP na ang investigation, PNP IAS, pag may patay. Dati kasi DOJ at PNP dalawa may inquest kasi DOJ yan Ngayon biglang lalong, in fact, if there is any lesson sa drug war, is yung checks and balance. Lalo po nga dapat diverse ang investigation, may DOJ, may DILG, para naman medyo may checks and balance. Ngayon, iniba nila ang rules of engagement, purely sila na lang ang mag-invest, soko nila at IAS nila. Di lalo ngayon walang tiwala ang mga biktima. Kayo-kayo pala lahat mag-imbestiga niyan. So yun lang ang comment ko, Mr. Chair, dito sa tanong, ang presumption of regularity at sa aking pagtingin. And I would be happy if General Bakay can prove me wrong na wala pang 200 ang na-inquest nyo dyan or 300 sa 6,417 even if your rules said so. Hindi pwedeng walang inquest fiscal sa Metro Manila. NCR po, buti kong liblib na lugar. Pero lahat po ng urban areas, ang pinakamaraming patay, ang imposible naman na sa 6,417, ang 6,000 dyan ay walang inquest fiscal. On duty, grabe namang ng DOJ yon, di ba? So kung klaro lang ang pulis na aminin nila, o totoo yan, hindi kami nag-inquest, then aabante na tayo. Pero kung i-insist nila na nag-inquest...
Tinatawagan niyo ba ako? Ako yung abante.
Hindi po. Yan po lang comment ko po. Sana po
Okay.
aminin nila na walang inquest in majority of
I
the
would
cases.
like to ask the former commander of the CIDG, Major General Karamat, You being the former commander, I think that you are very much involved in the investigation. So what can you say about what you're talking about?
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, and to all the members of this committee. Sir, as a former director of the Criminal Investigation and Detection Group, sir, what the police is doing when they say the inquest, what they are inquesting, sir, is the crime scene or the propriety of the operation, sir. It does not necessarily mean that we are inquesting the dead body. Tama kayo, sir. Wala nang kaso yun eh. So, as a matter of procedure, yung ini-inquest namin, yung propriety ng operation, sir. Yan lang po, sir.
Okay.
Mr. Chair.
Please submit to us the findings, Major Corpus, no, to this committee. So we will be talking about that more.
Mr.
Yes,
Chair.
Attorney Conti, do you have anything to say?
Yes, sir. Just a quick rebuttal. If I believe the autopsy report they would be referring to would be a medical legal consisting of 2 pages, then that is not the autopsy report that is required or is proper under the circumstances. But may we also have a copy? Second, Your Honor, the ballistics report was not copy furnished us as well. And according to their statements, they would be also looking into the identification of the motorcycle. We have yet to see a result of that. And then again, Your Honor, to emphasize, there was no inquest in this case, which is why we had to file a criminal charge against the police officers in this case. Hindi po or walang ginawa po yung police para kasuhan, kumbaga, criminally, yung pong nakapatay. And then on the point of inquests and self-defense, Your Honor, I agree again with Congressman Colmenares, Attorney Colmenares. In fact, in this case, we were prepared for what we call a reverse trial. Usually po, ang trial, prosecution ang magpipresenta tapos defense. Dito po sa reverse trial, dapat mauuna po yung defense. Dahil umamin na po yung pumatay, na siya yung pumatay, una siyang magbibigay ng ebidensya. Sasabihin niya kung paano pinatay at propruwebahan niya yung self-defense. Pero in this case, di na nga kami nakarating dun eh. And on the point of inquests, kung sino yung inquest, I recall at one previous hearing, nabanggit po na kaya tinanggal yung inquest requirement dahil nagkakagulo kung sinong i-inquest. Na is it an inquest of the deceased or is it an inquest of the police na nakapatay? Alam niyo, Your Honor, this has been our problem in some cases, including that of John Jezreel David, who was charged of frustrated homicide. Siya yung namatay. Biglang pinapa-summon yung pong tatay para daw po humarap sa kaso laban sa namatay na anak. At litong-lito talaga kami kung bakit umabot sa Office of the Prosecutor of Manila ang ganitong klaseng kaso na patay lahat ng inaakusahan nila. The subpoenas were issued against the heirs of the deceased. Kaya I agree, kailangan walang maging kaguluhan dito. Hindi na po dapat kasuhan yung namatay.
Alam nyo, the reason why talagang nagkakaroon tayo ng investigation sa committee ito, to prevent some of our people here to go to the ICC, no? Para imbestigahan to internationally. Di ba? Dito lang sa atin. Tapusin na natin. But if there are injustices being done, despite the fact na, for example, Major Corpus, major ka na ngayon. Ilang taon ka na ba?
48, Mr. Chair.
Parang anak lang kita. O magiging general ka pa. Pag na-approve pa rito sa yung bill ng Philippine National Police na 57 years old ang retirement, itatagal ka pa sa Philippine National Police. Kaya sabi ko, doon sa nanay ni Corpus, umiiyak pa rin to. Ay, nanay ni Joshua. Sorry. Nanay ni Joshua, still crying for injustice. Siyempre, nawala ng anak to. Hindi ba? I mean, ikaw, magpapatuloy ka. Darating ang panahon. Ako na, Major. Darating ang panahon, ako na sa seryoso yun. Dahil general ka na. Di ba? The thing is this, ito'y isang bagay na kinakailangan talagang pag-usapan natin ng gusto para magkaroon tayo ng talagang batas tungkol dito. Di ba?